In this set of lessons on crime and deviance, we're going to look at some theories here of crime, starting with functionalists and crime, in particular the ideas of Emil Durkheim, one of the founding fathers of sociology. So, let's remember what functionalist sociology is. Yeah? It's the idea where we all share the same norms and values, and that makes society run very smoothly because everyone does what they're meant to do. It often used a mechanical analogy. So, society is like a really complex piece of clockwork. Also, functionalism grew out of positivism, which is an early branch of sociology, where you try and study human society using natural science methods. And the idea is, well, you can study trees and figure out everything about trees, therefore you must be able to study human society and figure it all out for definite. So functionalists try and study the way society works and try and find the definitive truth using sort of natural science methods. Not really believed anymore by sociology, it's not accepted on the whole. So, if you're a functionalist, if you're Durkheim, you've got to figure out, well, what's the function of crime? Everything's got a purpose, so crime must have a function. And the first idea he came up with, he called collective sentiments. When something awful happens, we all agree that that's terrible, disgusting, disgraceful, sad, got to be stopped. That collective sentiment hardens us and makes us work against it. It reminds us of what we are against. So, for example, the Jamie Bolger murder, this lad here, when he was murdered by these two boys, this caused such outrage, and we all agreed collectively that that's awful, these people must be punished, and that's collective sentiment. Or when a few years ago there was a terrorist attack on a nightclub in Paris, that's the Brandenburg Gate in Berlin, that's the National Gallery in London. Collective sentiment, we all agree that's awful, we've got to stand together against it. So to a functionalist, deviance serves the role of creating collective sentiments. It makes society stronger. Functionalists also talk about the necessity of crime, or more likely, the necessity of crime being dealt with. If crime occurs and the criminals are caught, locked up, all very publicly, that again helps the rest of us understand that there are rules in society, there are things you can't do, there are punishments for doing those things. It's all very public. So in the 2008 financial crisis, in the USA at least, people that ran banks, some of them got arrested. And all very publicly, the FBI went in, handcuffed them, led them out. Again, it helps the rest of society understand that there are punishments for breaking rules. Functionalists also talk about anomie and crime. Anomie is a state of normlessness. When two parts of the culture pull you in opposite directions, when they pull you apart, it means you don't know how you should behave. Yeah? You want money, you're not allowed to have money. Should I steal money? That's anomie. Stealing the money is because you don't know what to do. The things in your head that you've been taught, your culture, fail you for a moment, and you don't have the values and norms to guide your behaviour. So that anomie may cause things like riots. People wouldn't normally do this, but if they want something but told they can't do it, it can create anomie. And they go on, lastly, functionalists go on to talk about the positive role of deviance. Sometimes laws and culture are wrong, and they need to be challenged and changed. And the only way to do that is to break the laws and be deviant. The Rosa Parks bus thing is a perfect example of that. So Rosa Parks is breaking the law. But that law needed breaking to point it out to people so it could be changed. So that, to functionalists, is the positive role of deviance.